Welcome to my little room. Welcome to my little room. Welcome to Paul's little room. Now, I'm progressing quite well with my 3D printed headphone project. As you can see here, I'm doing a mock-up of a potential headband design. At the moment, I have bought this lovely leather and aluminium, there you go, headband, which will be for the initial headphones, the prototype. And as you can see, I'm working on my own design. So there you go. Now, this is being a mock-up. You can't print this kind of item. It's going to be multiple components from multiple different materials. Now, there are two variations to this design. There's going to be one which is the initial run with a attached cable, just for simplicity, and there's going to be a version with detachable cables, which I'm going to have installed and soldered very kindly by Custom Cans UK. So it's a bit of a collaboration. I'm not going to presume that Custom Cans would be willing to go beyond installing those cables for me, but you never know if this is a successful design, what might happen in the future. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the level of print that I've got to. So as you can see, this is the crown of the right hand side. This is the right hand cup with the pad attached. You can see it's a very comfy velour covered pad with a fenestrated lining. So I'm just going to remove this so that you can see the design of this cup. Now, this is the very first prototype, so there are a few quirks that I've ironed out already. You can see that says the right side, it's angled, and the way that the crown would go on is, see this groove, that's to allow for the, there you go, it's to allow for the cable to run underneath. Now this will be hot glued on. A future version could be screwed on, but this is early days. And I'm very pleased with this. Now the change I've made to the design. Okay, so with the print, there are a few issues. So for instance, this is a rounded surface under here, which is very difficult for the printer to print evenly. You can see there's actually a bit of plastic I'm going to have to sand off of there. And also, if you can just about see in this picture, there's a bit of a anomaly here, which could be potentially a area of failure in the future. So I must make sure that there aren't any very obvious weak spots in the design. Also, I've widened this area so that the way this meets up with the pad, there's not going to be any bunching up here on the side where the pad attaches. So having a little look at this design, you can see I've added this squared off edge underneath the round section, and that's going to make it much easier for the printing to be done accurately without having to do a lot of finishing on the design. Also, I've removed that anomaly. I've removed this it's very strange, it's like a line, but I've removed that anyway. So going back to the print itself, I'm going to show you how it will be set up. Right, there's that lovely headband. Very soft, real leather, nicely adjustable, very nice. I've shaped this in order to conform to the shape and size of my cup. The original dimensions were to fit a Hi-Fi Man cup, so this was a very large oval shape, and that is not necessary. And then looking at the components, I've got a very nice cable here which I bought online, and this is not going to be attached to this version. This version is going to simply be a Grado SR80 mod for the prototype. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pushing in the plastic driver assembly of the Grado SR80. And that will just raise up a little bit here, and then this will be glued on there. Now the cable, you find the marking for the right hand side there, you can see it's going to be at an angle. So if your nose would be that way, the back of your head would be that way, and see it's angled towards the ear. This cable will actually sit at an angle like this. So if I see there's a groove under there, this will be a angled look like that, which will enable it to sit more comfortably over your shoulder. There you go. So it's going to look very nice, but this cable, I'm going to have a 3.5mm connector attached, or you can use any 3.5 cable with these, and then that's going to be the version 2. So version 1, there's going to be a simple, already attached black cable, Grado black cable coming out of here. So there you go. Now I'm just going to finish off this quick video with this. Welcome